Dear students, today our topic is No Men Are Foreign. This poem has been written by James Kirkup. James Kirkup was an English poet and travel writer. He wrote over 30 books. He took birth in 1918 and died in 2009. Some of his works are like The Only Child, which was his autobiography, and The Magic Drum, and The Sense of the Visit, etc. So let us learn about the poem. But before we discuss about the poem line by line, let us know about the title, as the title always gives a glimpse of about the context and about the message of the poet. Here in the poem, if we check the title is very important here. Okay, let us know that what does the title suggest. Through the title, the poet is trying to tell us nobody is outsider. Foreign, the word foreign is actually means outsider. So the poet trying to say us nobody is outsider, stranger, or different from one another, or different from each other also we can say. And no country is also foreign or strange. He also trying us to say that every human being is our brothers, and we must bind ourselves in the thread of brotherhood. We are all human beings living on the same earth. The poet thus highlighting the facts of unity, humanity, brotherhood, etc. These are about the title. All these that I said now, these are all about the title. As in the exam, you may be asked also to write the significance of the title about the poem. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes like ours. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. So the poet here is trying to tell us that no man is different from the other or from us also. They are not strange, they are not unknown to us. And no country also we can say them as foreign, because he also giving us the reason that why he was saying that no men are strange and no countries are foreign. Because all the people are that those who have just wearing different kinds of uniforms. Uniforms means dresses. They just wear the different kinds of attires or uniforms, but they are like same like us. A single body breathes like ours, as we are also taking the oxygen from the earth, that those people are also taking. And the land where we are walking, which land this is the earth. And on the earth, as we are walking, our brothers whom we are thinking of as foreigners, means the poet telling them, considering them as brothers. Okay, so they are not strange people, they are like our brothers, and as we are walking on the earth, they are also walking in the same earth. And in the same earth only we will lie when we die. Okay, one day. So one day we will lie under this same earth. Let us first discuss about the literary devices of this poem. Okay, especially the rhyming scheme. The rhyming scheme for the entire poem. The entire poem is actually written in free verse. That means there is no rhyming scheme in the poem. And the other literary devices that we, because we read the first stanza, so we are discussing only about the first stanza. In the first stanza there is alliteration used. Alliteration is used in body breathes. Okay, body breathes, because b sound is repeated. And here is also uniform. In the word uniform, metaphor is used, because uniform refers to the military of different countries. So different countries' military is compared with the uniform. Uniform, especially we usually we mean to say about dresses, but here uniform refers to the military of different countries. That's why it is said as metaphor. Now the most important part that lies of this stranger, these are the questions. So first question is, what makes men strange and the countries foreign? So obviously the geographical boundaries or borders that surround our earth or surround our countries, so these are making our making the people, those who are living far away, as strange people or foreigners, and the countries also foreign. Next, explain, beneath all uniforms a single body breathes. This is of course talking about our outward appearance. We wear different kinds of dresses, different kinds of language we speak, and also we have different kinds of religion that we worship. But all people, those who are living in this same earth, they breathe in a similar fashion. And militaries in the world may also wore different kinds of uniforms, but all of them are of the beings of the single world. So by this way we are similar according to the poet. Now in the next question, who is the brother that the poet refers to? Obviously the poet refers those people who are living beyond our country. They are referred as brothers. Okay, why he was referring them as brothers? Obviously he was referring them as brothers because basically we are the same beings living on the same earth. We have the same air that we are taking from the earth, and though apart from all these outward appearance, we are similar as we are same human beings. Okay, and the 4 number question is talking about no man are strange, no countries are foreign. What does this signify? So obviously it's similar to the first question only, or also we can say the third one. So obviously the poet wants to say us that we are not different, and nobody in the earth is not strange or foreign for us, because we all are beings of the same earth, living on the same land, taking air, food and everything from the same earth, and after our death we will be mixed or mingled with the same land. And the last one, explain in which all shall lie. Last question, it is also the important one. The poet actually tries to say that at the end of our respective lives, we all shall be buried in the same earth. That means the poet is here trying to draw our attention to the same fate that is awaiting for all the earthly beings whom we are called as foreigners. But though we have different kinds of nationality, but our fate is the same one. I hope you have well understood by this video about the first stanza of the poem. So please watch this video and like it, share it and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.